Hey guys, Jordan here, and in this video I'm just going to give my thoughts on shooting over 4 million real estate photos. So let's get into it. Alright, so on this channel I talk about real estate photography, so if that's a topic you're interested in, make sure to subscribe. In this video I just want to give my thoughts on, man, I can't believe we shot over 4 million photos, but I've recently looked at the count and it's over 4 million, which is a lot of properties. Just some of my thoughts in relation to photography, customers, because obviously it's not about the volume of it, but what you learn by shooting that many. What have your customers told us over time? There are some trends and some things that, you know, I feel like customers care about the most, and that's what I wanted to talk about this, right? So I think number one is not in no particular order. These are just off the top of my head. So one thing is composition is very important, and you definitely want to have good composition on your shots. Make sure you're at an appropriate tripod height, because you can run a shoot faster by having bad composition than I think anything else. I guess maybe really bad camera settings, but I also think it's important to especially if you run a team like I do, to deliver a consistent result, consistent product. Because if you have variability in your product, then you know, you're gonna get some needy customers that always want this person, then that person's not available, then I don't want this, and it causes logistical nightmares. So you just wanna deliver a great consistent product to your customers without, you know, that contingency or relying on a single individual. And that's one reason why we have a central editing team and we don't have photographers edit their own photos. We used to operate that way. So that's one thing. So composition, missing rooms. I think that is one thing one reason why we have to do reshoots oftentimes, right? And then also just doing minor staging or prepping of a property when I first get to a property, or when, you know, it seems like, oh, they should have moved the trash can or the dog bowl or this or that. I don't think that we're professional stagers, but there's little things when you're looking at a photo, okay, we should move this or that, you know, because some real estate agents don't go to their listings and double check everything before they send you out there, although they should. But I think that's a reason for reshoots, right? And I'm talking about reshoots because one thing that's important to us is to deliver a great product to our customers the first time. Do things right the first time, right? So the things that are in our control, light staging, composition, not missing any rooms, consistent product, consistent turnaround time. I think that's very important, because if, you know, you deliver at a consistent rate and then you start to slow down or something, you're going to have an increase in customer inquiries. They're going to say, what the heck, what's taking so long? Because we see that from time to time. If for some reason a photographer forgets to upload their photos, it doesn't happen very often because we have a lot of checks and balances in our system, but that's very important. Helping the customer sell their listing and keeping that in mind, and asking questions if they show up to their listings. Hey, what do you want to focus on? What are some of the key aspects of this particular property, or what are the selling features of this in their opinion, because it might be different than yours, and just to make sure to focus, give a little bit of more emphasis on that. But man, yeah, I guess those are some of the things that come top of mind. There are other things as well, some little showing up on time, this or that, but I'm just talking more about, you know, the photos and what the customers say. Yeah, so at the end of the day, I think it's important to manage, not only for a customer experience perspective, making sure that you're delivering right the first time and the customer, you know, is happy, the customer experience, but from a efficiency of business, right? Every time we have to go out there a second time, that's just more time, effort, energy, and resources that we didn't necessarily have to take if we would have just done it right the first time. So I think that's why I always focus on that. We focus on doing things right the first time, because not only is it a hassle for our customers, maybe they had a bunch of kids in the house, they got it all prepped, we missed something, now they got to do all that again. It just causes a lot of issues for some customers. So anyways, that's it. That's my thoughts on this video. If you got value out of it, hit the like button. We'll see you guys on the next one.